The potter's touch, shaping your faith. The spiritual battle against depression and anxiety. Have you ever felt surrounded by darkness so heavy it seemed impossible for light to reach you, as if every breath carried the weight of pain and every thought was trapped in an endless night? Sometimes it feels like a thick fog takes over your heart and mind, stealing your peace slowly, drowning your faith without you even noticing it happen. There are nights when sleep refuses to come, and days when hope feels gone. Each moment seems heavier than the last, leaving you without strength to keep going. Stay with me until the end, because what you are about to hear can change your life. Depression and anxiety are not only emotional struggles, they are also spiritual battles. These battles happen quietly inside the mind and heart, where no one else can see. And the enemy knows how to use these hidden wounds to weaken your faith deeply. But the Word of God reminds us that we are never alone in this war. It gives us spiritual weapons strong enough to destroy every chain and bring peace back. Maybe you are searching for a sign, a way out of this shadowy valley. And the truth is, God sees you exactly where you are, with full understanding of your pain. He hears every silent cry, even those you cannot put into words, and He promises to be close to the brokenhearted and those crushed in spirit. What I will share today is more than comfort. It is a call to take position in faith, to understand that while the battle is real, the victory is also already promised to you. The Bible shows us that even David, a man after God's own heart, felt deep sorrow. He cried. He felt abandoned. But he learned to pour his soul out before the Lord. When anxiety threatens to take over, Philippians 4 tells us not to worry about anything, but to present our requests to God with prayer and thanksgiving, trusting His peace. This peace is not the absence of problems, but God's presence in the middle of the storm. It is like standing in the eye of a hurricane and feeling calm, because He holds your hand. Anxiety grows when we obsess over the future or carry the weight of the past. But Jesus taught us to live one day at a time, trusting the Father's care over every detail. Depression tries to make you believe there is no way out, that the emptiness will stay. But God transforms deserts into gardens, and He can rewrite your entire story. Maybe you feel too weak to pray, but even silence offered to God is prayer, and a simple, "Lord, help me," can move heaven in your favor when spoken with honesty. Spiritual battles against depression and anxiety require watchfulness, because the enemy wants to drain your faith, but they also require rest in God's strength. Victory does not come by your own power, but by the power of God working within you. And that is why feeding your mind with His Word is one of your strongest weapons. When you meditate on His promises and speak life over yourself daily, you close the doors to the lies that try to imprison your thoughts and emotions. If this message is speaking to you, leave a comment about what touched you most. Your voice can help this message reach more people who need it today. Every comment, every like, and every subscription helps spread hope and faith. Together, we can build a community where no one has to fight their battles alone. Stay with me, because there are still truths that can unlock your heart today. And maybe this exact word is what God wanted you to find, in this very moment. God's presence is not limited by walls, schedules, or circumstances you face, and even if you feel weak, He remains strong and ready to lift you up again. The psalmist declared that though he walked through the valley of the shadow of death, he would fear no evil because the Lord was with him, and you can have that same certainty. Do not underestimate the power of praising God in the middle of pain and tears, because praise changes the atmosphere and breaks invisible chains around your heart. When you draw near to God, He draws near to you with light that pierces darkness. And that light begins to illuminate every part of your life that once felt hopeless. Sometimes the first step is small, like opening the Bible to read one verse today, or reaching out to someone you trust and sharing what you are truly feeling. Faith does not deny pain, but it tells pain it will not have the last word in your story, and when you believe that, you start seeing doors open where you saw only walls. God's promises never expire, and even when it feels like time is against you, remember He is the Lord of time and can change everything in a single moment. There is no battle too great for God to win, and no burden too heavy for Him to carry, and that includes your fight against both depression and anxiety completely. The victory might not arrive the way you expect, but it will surely arrive, because He who began the good work in you is faithful to bring it to completion. If you have made it this far, write in the comments, "I'm with you until the end." So I will know this message spoke to you and that you stayed with me here. There is another video here that connects with this theme. Click to watch it and continue this journey with me, because God still has more to say to your heart.